and a heartily welcome to today's video. Our topic today is exercising whilst fasting. And that's a very interesting topic because some people might think, oh, I can't do a lot of exercise during fasting, and they maybe wouldn't do any exercise at all. But yeah, I'm happy to explore that topic with you. My name is Dominika Hanschk. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Well, during fasting, our body behaves in a different way, right? Because we are not getting nutrition from the outside, so we have to fuel our body using resources from the inside. And that's usually our fat metabolism, okay? And what happens when we are switching to the fat metabolism is obviously that we don't have quick energy. So we can't sprint from one place to the other. We have to take it a little bit slow. So usually during fasting, you would switch your kind of exercise that you're doing from doing quick and fast exercises like sprinting and switching them to more endurance training, going hiking, swimming, cycling. That would be more the kind of exercise you do during fasting. And that's what traditionally happens here in Germany, where the fasting community is quite large. Most people would combine hiking with fasting. So they would be fasting, and every day they would hike for 5 or 10 or 15 kilometers to have some exercise to keep the muscle tissue that they want to keep during fasting. And there has been this myth or this belief that during fasting, actually a change happens, that you're actually losing muscle tissue. And this belief has led to many people would think, oh, fasting is nothing for me because I want to keep my muscle tissue. If I lose my muscle tissue during fasting, then it would be even more difficult to keep my weight off afterwards, or it would be even more difficult to lose weight in the long run, because if I would lose weight during fasting, then how do I get that muscle tissue back? It would be very, very difficult. But funnily enough, there has been a study done recently by the Buchinger Wilhelmi Clinic in Germany, in Überlingen, and they have actually taken a group of men, 16 men, that went actually on a fasting cure for 10 days. And they would explicitly measure everything that there is to measure during fasting. So they had a very clear understanding of how much calories they consumed in case of having some juice or having some broth during the day, and how much they would drink during the day. And at the same time, they had specific kind of exercises, movement they had to do during the day. So they went hiking every single day. And those 16 men had a tough timeline in getting all those exercising and all those measurements taken under their belt. But the funny thing was, or the interesting thing was, they actually measured what happened to the muscle during fasting. And that's quite interesting, because what happens is that during the first couple of days, all your glycogen reserves in the muscle get diminished. They are not there anymore. So you can't do a quick sprint. But you can use your fat metabolism to fuel the muscle cells. But within the muscle, there is a change. Usually, when you try and contract the muscle, there would be a certain amount of muscle cells that get activated to actually deliver the power and to make the movement. And during fasting, the number of muscle cells that get activated actually is lower. So there are less muscle cells trying to do the movement that you're trying to do. So there are fewer muscle cells doing the same kind of work, and obviously that has an impact. The men didn't feel like they had less strength or that they couldn't do the things they wanted to do. But the science actually showed that there were less active cells, muscle cells, doing the work, and maybe that led to them being tired a little bit earlier or so, but they couldn't tell. But you could actually see that not as many muscle cells got activated doing the amount of work that was needed. Okay? So one would think, oh, there you have it. the muscle is actually activating less cells. So the other cells, they are not needed. So the body is basically taking the muscle tissue away. You're losing muscle. But the thing is, it's not true. Because when those people actually stopped fasting and were starting the refeeding period, something really interesting happened. And the body immediately realized, oh, there is something coming from the outside. We are having food again. So we can reactivate those muscle cells. We can reactivate the muscle tissue to actually go back to our old strength. And what's funny, it went even further. The people could actually build muscle easily in the next coming weeks. Yeah? So they didn't just go back to the status quo. It was actually easy for them to build muscle afterwards. So they could show clearly that yes, during fasting it looked like we're losing muscle tissue, but during the refeeding period, the muscle tissue actually got built up again. And they were at least at the status quo or even better. And that's a quite interesting fact, right? So fasting is a natural process. It's something that helps the body. It's something that helps the body to restructure, to regain the strength and get even better. Yeah. So that's a really, really cool thing to consider. So let's just recoup this here. Yes, during fasting, the way we interact with our muscles changes. But we can still do exercise. We can still perform exercise. Usually we would do something that's more endurance training. So it would be something like swimming, hiking, walking, running. Yeah, something where you would exercise for a prolonged time and you wouldn't have a quick sprint doing something. So usually things like playing football, playing tennis may not be the best thing to do during fasting. But hiking is actually a really, really good thing. And I personally see that when I go hiking with my fasting people here in the hotel, because we have a couple of mountains nearby. There are 12 mountains which are higher than 1,000 meters, and there's a really lovely hiking trail where 8 of these are coming in a row, and we are walking there for 7-8 hours. And it's really cool because I love it, because I see how the people actually thrive, not having any food, but going for hours on end. Yes, we are having breaks. Yes, we are enjoying nature. Yes, we are making lovely pictures of everything around us. But at the same time, we have plentiful of energy in actually doing this and doing something good for our body. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Leave your comments down below. I'm looking forward to them. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.